okay, so I will say this: like I went to 10 a.m. on Saturday, which is early, but it was empty. That my theater was empty. So I'm kind of curious when you guys went, how was the crowds? Don, like, was there a crowd there or?
There really wasn't. Now, I had originally planned to go to the small town theater that I went to see Beetlejuice, which had a full theater back then. Didn't happen, so I went to one of these big megaplexes. But even this big megaplex, it's in a town called Norwalk, which is still small in itself. So there was only like maybe 10 people there. We saw it at 8 o'clock on Friday night. It was me and my three children, which again, we got an 8-year-old, 10-year-old, 15-year-old, and so yeah, not very many people. I had a similar experience.
Okay.
I saw it 11:30 this morning, and I mean, yeah, there were other people in. It wasn't filled by any stretch of the imagination, and they are showing it in IMAX and just straight 3D and in regular format. So they might have spread the audience out. I have the feeling that this movie is going to be one of those word of mouth things. That people,
Could be.
I think maybe it'll be
Yeah.
bigger next week. But there is one thing that I noticed that it doesn't exactly have anything to do with Transformers One, but I always check this how many people have bought tickets when I sit down into the theater, so I know whether or not I can put stuff on either side of me. And I'm starting to notice a pattern because we've been going back to the movies now, where there always seems to be a bunch of seats that are taken by tickets, but nobody ever shows up. And I'm wondering if that's something Regal's doing to, there's this old saying when you've got a pot for tips, you always prime the pot by putting some tips in yourself so that other people see that and go, oh, other people are tipping, I can.
That's totally true. That's totally true. I'm an event coordinator part time, and there's a bar there, and the bartender always puts like a couple ones in there. Ain't no one been in here yet, but there's there's a couple ones in there. So yeah, that's totally a thing.
So I'm wondering if they're doing it with the movies too. Like, you go to look at the movie and you see, oh, there are seats taken. So that means it's like psychologically speaking, oh, other people are going to see it. I should go see it too. Then, it's that thing to put you over the edge. But for this, you shouldn't need that because, like Dave said, it's surprising how few people were in the theater. But I don't see that continuing. I feel like word of mouth is going to get around. I mean, because 98% audience score, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
it is way better than it should be.
Yeah, which leads me to my next question is, what was non-spoiler? What was your reaction to the movie when you came out? And John, you can go first.
I laughed at a few points. They were there. Yeah, I was entertained. Like, there were parts where it was really funny, I thought, and there were parts where you're expecting the wink and a nod to the camera as they say the catch line, or that kind of thing, or the reference. And there were a few, but they were well ensconced in the regular dialogue, and except for one or 2 points, but otherwise, like, straights won't recognize that they're actually doing a reference thing. They'll just think it's part of the regular dialogue, which is the best kind of reference you can have. So, yeah, I laughed. It got serious. I felt serious. It was good. When I walked out the door, I was happy I'd seen it.
Okay.
James Burton here with his comment there on Michael Bay, who was a producer of this film.
Yeah, well,
realize what everything John just said. Sorry, we're pointing the wrong way. There he is. And Michael Bay's involved with this one. I'm a huge Transformers fan. Like, I know I'm a big Star Wars fan. We've talked about that ad nauseum. I've explained that. Huge Marvel X-Men fan, obviously. But number 3 is going to be Transformers. And I went into this with a little bit of a negative bias because Peter Cullen does not voice Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, but come on, Scarlett Johansson as Alita 1, Steve Buscemi as Starscream, like Lawrence Fishburne as Alpha Trion. There's good stuff here.
And just to add to what you're saying, Don, yes, they're big actors. You get the big name to put up to draw people in, but these people are also experienced voice actors as well. Like Scarlett Johansson and Lawrence Fishburne, they sound good. So go on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But with that said, I really did enjoy it. My kids enjoyed it. They thought Keegan Michael he was hilarious as well, B127, but let's say it's Bumblebee. You know, I have knives for hands. Yeah, Badassatron, right? They thought that was hilarious. You know, hey, I've got knives for hands. I'm gonna stab this guy. Like it was all very very funny. So anyway, in watching this movie, this really is like almost a Bible moment for Transformers, because as much as I know about Transformers, like I like the Transformers movie with Michael Bay. That's how crazy I am. I don't think I'm crazy, but anyway, that's how crazy I am about Transformers. And to finally see like how Optimus Prime and Megatron become enemies when clearly they, like, you know, in the first Transformers Michael Bay movie, you know, he kills Megatron and he says, "Oh, I didn't want to do this, brother." Like, I've known that throughout my life, that like Megatron and Optimus were at some point cool, but how and what happened has never been explained. And they did it here. And is it perfect? No. But I'll tell you what, it does one thing that I've always wished. They didn't even do it in the first Transformers movie. No humans.
Yeah.
Not a goddamn flesh bag to be seen. And I'm here for it. So I loved it.
Yeah. There is one problem with the show, and that's Bumblebee never shutting up. He just talks and talks and talks and talks and talks until I took his head. God damn. Cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I'm for those of you just listening, I'm holding up a popcorn holder, which not really good at holding popcorn, because you fill this up with popcorn, it's going to spill out this.
Yeah, they're getting crazy. I didn't see that either.
Kidding?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I went to AMC because AMC usually has 2 cool buckets, and I didn't go to Regal this time, and I could have gotten a Bumblebee head. I am so upset.
Regal. I mean, it was sitting right next to all the leftover. What's the show, the movie that sucked with all the colors, and it was about the game. Oh my God, I've already forgotten it. That's how bad it is. The movie about the movie, the game movie, right? With all the old actors who were playing young actors. Holy shit, I can't remember it. Wow.
You are referencing something that doesn't exist, I believe.
No, the movie that came out only a few days ago, a few weeks ago that crashed and burned.
Borderlands.
Yeah, Borderlands, right. It's that head was sitting next to all the Borderlands t-shirts that are still there trying to be sold. So gods, you know, it's amazing how bad that movie was that I can't remember it, but this one I'm gonna remember for a while. And yeah, this is kind of cute, but again, they're getting a little weird with how they make these popcorn things, because like you'd think you could take the cranium off, but no, it's like it opens up the back. Now I feel like I'm scooping out his brains like Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom.
Yeah,
so there you go. Sorry, Dave. Go ahead. Right. You give your.
I smiled. I liked the subtle references in the movie. They reference stuff from the original 86, was it, cartoon
Yep.
movie.
You don't have the touch.
so-
You don't have the power. I was like,
I was
Yeah,
waiting
like I
for
said,
that
there were one or
spoilers.
two of those, but
But
I'm
like,
sorry.
and it was done in a quick way. It was cute. Like, I liked it. I also realized early on, this movie is for kids. It's a way to revitalize the franchise for young people. So it really wasn't geared at me. So I forgave a lot of stuff because of that. But I had like one little issue with it. We'll get into that in spoilers. And it's dumb, and it's again, well, actually two little issues, but the one is like really stupid, but the other one is like I want to talk about it. So we'll get to spoilers. So if you have not seen the movie, if you don't want spoilers, this is your point to bail on the podcast and come back later after you've seen it. Or if you don't care about spoilers, well, here we go. Thanks for watching this clip from the Superhero Speak podcast. And don't forget to watch us live every Sunday night right here on this channel.
while you're here, hit the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications so you won't miss out on any of our great upcoming content.
Speaking of content, don't forget to check out our website, superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast, links to our social media, merch, comic reviews, and so much more. That's superheroespeak.com.
Thanks for watching, and don't let your cape be caught in the door. See you next time.